Here's what the U.S. Health Works Medical Group has to say about West Nile virus. It says, how do you get the West Nile disease? One only way is to get bit by a mosquito that has the virus. The West Nile virus mostly lives in birds, and some mosquitoes bite birds and pick up a virus that way. Who knew that mosquitoes bite birds? It seems like a suicidal food choice. If one of these mosquitoes actually manages to catch and bite the infected bird and survive the experience, he can now bite you. As you would expect, there are not exactly swarms of mosquitoes. Now, if one such infected mosquito manages to find you, you now have the West Nile virus, but you can't give it to your family and friends. They have to find their own infected mosquito if they want the virus. In West Nile infected humans, the virus level is low enough that a mosquito biting you won't likely get you infected. So you can't pass it on even with a mosquito's help. So I really want to encourage everyone who's watching this to not just read the headlines and believe what you're told, because there's a lot of misinformation. In many cases, when the virus is contracted, people have very mild symptoms, and it typically does mimic a flu-like set of symptoms that would cause fatigue or malaise and body aches and fever. But that's my question, are the effects of the West Nile virus, are they worse than the reported effects that we've been hearing about insecticides that are being sprayed, as in the Zika example, and then as in these other insecticides, like one of the ones I'm thinking of in particular is called Naled. It's spelled N-A-L-E-D. I'm not exactly sure if that's how it's pronounced, but there's plenty of research on that topic, and you can look that up. There's a lot of different side effects associated with the use of that particular insecticide. And the other and most pressing point, I believe, about this topic is that we do not have a choice about the fact that we are being sprayed. That decision is made by, like in our area, the Ada County or Canyon County or any of the surrounding counties decide whether they're going to spray, and we don't get a choice. And the only real choice we have, in my opinion, which is not really a choice at all, is that we are allowed to, or we are provided with an opt-out form. And all the opt-out form provides is that they don't come and spray with a truck directly on your property, but it does not prevent them from spraying around your neighbors or any other areas surrounding your home. And there's really no way to prevent the drift from that product. So anyway, that's what I have to say about mosquito spraying, and I just really encourage everybody to do their research. Thanks for joining me here, and I hope everybody's having a great summer. Thanks.